Okay, Eminem, Master Mason note, tearing up, thinking about space time, because science, all the rest of the generals out there. Uh, a lot of the times, some of it satisfy me, and I don't mean to do it like that. I wanted to actually come in with different tone, thinking about it. If you get some of that, it's why you get it over there, and that's why when you get like little screaming gorilla fishes over here, kind of messes it up a lot. You get out there on stone mill floor, and that's just the way it is. A lot of cheese stuff. People come in and mess that up. Some of that's animalistic, and it's not just like a breeding thing, because you got to get like the doctor PhD how to get the program, and then just like that wild animal and the. But also with like some of them Buck brothers on the floor, scientists. It's what's up. Same flaming chainsaw. Net forces across the board. So we drop horizons. That's why it's cool when you make certain notes. And some people are real quick to pick up the keys, and that's a very good thing. And then some people are real quick to pick up the keys, and it's not such a good thing anymore. Sometimes it was the first one that. Ain't that right, Newton? Schroesinger? It's like, I will beat you with a crowbar until you understand. Just. Okay. Yeah, somebody frosty. No. No, that is not a bullpip. That not a bullpip. Bullpip. Patent office, the design of what a gun is in terms of inflatable tanks. World War II, it does. On one half, you can see the argument on the chessboard. You could say entropy and engineering. Somebody might say things about, well, times and cost at gravity given physics. And I'd say you're full of shit, firstly. But you are correct in fact that is what physics is. So how do you get them to Flubel crank that thing? How do you get them to make the 90 on that? Turns up all the way over 180, 360, and gets it. So it's got to be real simple inside that box. Again, you can do things battle, but it's I like the note with an apprentice. If I have one, obviously I think a lot. I'm a good thinker. I like to think and work in case some of you frosty motherfuckers get sideways on me about. But the apprentice on there, your goal is to track points against me. If you can find that one, I hit a lot across the board, which should be good to you, and you track, no doubt, what the absolute negative is. And I'm going to do that to you as well. I'm going to track a lot of your good. That's a lot of this. Tighten that stuff up for you instead of just being all over the universe fire like you are, just banging around the bunny. No. Set you up. Apprentice, like, again, you drop a mass gap simulator model on. That's a little thing. That's your kid. Played a game. I've been around. I've seen this. A lot of stone mills. It's not just some big deity. What would JC do? What would the fucking devil do in that? Because Devil and Bowser have been banging around in every single house I ever played in. There I was, shoveling the first day, like, whoo, this is hard. And then I was shoveling the 600 and something odd day with a rookie standing next to me going, damn, this is a different level of fucking crazy. No, because it was easy there. They're getting the first day hard. Way out, full extended, ditches down, loaded table, 6-inch. We got tread rock running tonight. The loader's not going to give a shit when it comes in to do the dumpsters. Guess who's a bitch that is? You go bow to Big Bird. You go in there with the skid steer and you may. That's not Pete. That's not some hard ass I've ever met on the. That's not any of that I've ever seen. It's just that. And if you didn't do that, that brother right there, or that one, or this one, or that frosty motherfucker I was talking about before, you know who you are. Where's my badminton racket? It's hard not to. You want to do that. And on the mill floor, it's got to be way tighter than that. It's got to be way tighter than that. You got to live in the Zen little monastery with the Dalai Lama and the rest of the Yetis on top of the Himalayas, brother. They scare real easy. I come to Yeger, and Yeger is what I'm going to do. Ah. You just set him in front of the camera. Like, show you a few video. I don't care who he is. The information he's about to tell you, and I'm about to follow up. Because he talked about M1/2. Any of that video is wherever we're about to go take on an element, hydrogen 1. Then you're going to go A1 or A or all the way over back into the sequence down, because that's A, abruptly long sequence. And any, you want to cut off that abruptness. You want to say, that's thermal rock, M1, M2, this is your spot. This is where you are living. For now, all kinds of matter. Oh, free will bullshit. This is if I had it right, this is your house, Mason. Now you come bring this to the office and we can talk. Yeah, man. Run a lot of rock during the day, 8 hours. This is all good time, social time. Everybody got, but phone. And you pay me what I'm worth for the value on my quote, because that's mine, that's not theirs, that's not this, that, or the other. I find what the number is, define what the entropy on that system is, and I make my value from that, determine the correct weight, just because it's basic entropy says it's going to be fucked on the net force, and come out on top. Well, salty's too hard. He's too hard all the time. Can't let that loose. I think you should. A little bit more venom in that fucker. You drop him in installment, you say today. It doesn't matter. You don't get to decide any of this. It's going to be whatever block rolls down that thing. Italian rock today. Guess what? System that's brand new that you knew a whole tight time system for on a high line. Said, nope, you're doing it different, Mason. And then you do it anyways. Eventually, start leaning on that bar real good. Anybody. The boss man does it to you all the time. Why? Because gravity. What did you come here to do? Come to do that. That's for a time, right? That time is when I told you. Probably, I'm sure I did tell you. It's like at some point in time in here, you're going to want to be like, fuck you and all your bullshit. Probably the first day. You're like, nah. And you learn a lot, and then it gets there. Well, that was work. You get more by going in than what you'd ever get by not. And I'm a quantum physicist. I might be able to pull that off. I don't know if you got what it takes. I don't know. Could big dog, you think you just YouTube algorithm, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Macchiato, the guy does engineering, computer programming for college classes, straight up. Wasn't wave collapse. It wasn't wave interference either. It was some other kind of wave function synergy of some kind. Kind of like after the fact, it's not. It says interfere. That was a good one from today. I caught a good one. Repackaging old technology and making new. It's still an air turbulence equation, just out in outer space. Numbers shifted and changed. I put a little category A1 in the math book with what that is. We're there. Neutron star, pulsar, standard candle, triangulation, we're done, right? Because nucleus, proton, neutron, this is how I tell that difference. And that's the test. I believe it. It sounds good. Works on the floor. Free radiant, marshmallow. Oh, humility. Oh, yeah, yeah. You gotta live it up. I'm definitely tripping over every pebble in the mill every day. Do I go up? Do I? Where's Dal? Dal. Every once in a while, mix order on the change, and it's like thinking it. Need visual, verbal confirmation on what the order, and then you show you the whole list, and I'm just like, really, I just need the 18s to the 12s. Meanwhile, you're just waiting for him to finish the saw, dealing with what he got, just okay. Think about literally anything else on the internet. Where's my coconut tree? Catch you on the next one. We good? Should I leave it here? I don't know. People will get fucked up. They're there. Just give me a classroom. Give me your fucking physics class up at Delhi, and I will take them in the mill today. Give me like 4 of them at a time, right? That's how we do here. No. 4 of you at a time for a day. Maybe 2. I'll just take you and break you down in the mill. We'll get enough for what's there and what'll output as long as we make 0 on that. And when I decide to throw on that torch, you guys are no longer allowed to touch or make any decisions. Every time. But that's first. Maybe come back the next day. Did you learn a lot from there? Was it cool? One of those things. You will use that saw thing with the noise and what do you want me to do and how to visuals, right here. You get that. And even if you're some shy country boys, if you don't know how to do this, get right there. And when you do the orders, okay, good. Good Chapuka monkin training, right? Capucha monkin. Good for a gorilla. Little kitty in the box. Coco. Helen Keller. I like a little ribbon. I know my brother. Not that kid's my brother already. Simple enough. That guy, I can do that. If it got to that point, that's the limited housing on the Sharps officer that defines better entropy to what he can mickey with the case studies that person offset the numbers that we might need. Chaplain, what do you think? You think you double down, triple down on some of that for me? Because at this point, I'm talking about it in the mill. It's the same stuff. Limited to the engineer core. Like somebody's giving me one COVID hedging onto the bets on the sickle here, the points, the balance of the potentials. Oh no, CDC guy's the Reaper. Old Bones, he told the captain to whip it out, buddy. Fucking in sick bay right now. CDC. And you run around banging every fucking universe. Oh yeah, you just wouldn't notice because this is binary to you, and then it's got some, and you're like, oh well, it's gotta be one of them. No, it's the one that's in front of you, right? Because so what happens off camera, and I might play. Oh boy, I play some around, grab the hose at work every once in a while because that one's under camera, but out here it's free. I can look at this every time I do it. And then you got to fuck that. I'm a badminton rack. Get the fuck out of here while I play around on my thing. You can deal with that. And there's a line. Dynamics. If that come around to little blue lights and things floating around. Stars and bars. Drill sergeant every day? Really? How is it that? Because it was your mom or something else? Girlfriend, dog? I know, my dog hammered probably right now. Let me, I don't want to talk to you, play with you, look at you. Cat are around here somewhere. Oh, oh. Marshmallow soon to follow. Rip open the panel and just catch you on the next one.